Yeah, and we want skill is always nice, but I don't want those slowed down perks, so we'll go with the gifted again. We'll lose a lot of skills at the start, massive amount. We can't really do anything properly. Again, I'm going to choose terrible charisma. Nice intelligence and agility must be 10. It just has to be. Everything else is 6. I think 1 strength and 1 endurance. I think this is what we went with in the first game. We could make some changes, but I do actually like this quite a bit. So let's go with sexy and gifted. And unarmed focused, so martial combat, great physical conditioning and strength, intelligent, agile, training in doctoring, like some kind of decent medical training, physical training, and very self-reliant person, doesn't even want to rely on equipment because ammo can fail and other stuff. So that's who we are in this game.
Come in, Chosen One. There are things you must know. The village is dying. The signs are everywhere. Withering crops. Dying Brahmin. Sick children.
Ugly children.
There is hope, however. A slim hope that few know of. The old discs speak of an item called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. It is said it can bring life to the wasteland. This will be your quest, if you prove yourself worthy. For that proof, you must first journey to the Temple of Trials. If you survive, come back to me. We will talk more. Our life is in your hands, Chosen One. Prove yourself. Find the Gek. Be our salvation.
Huzzah, and we're a black-haired woman in this game, this time. And welcome to the most exciting part of Fallout 2, the Temple of Trials. Where I remember hearing about how this temple was never supposed to be actually in the initial design, but it was sort of required afterward as a tutorial level. It doesn't really fit that well. It doesn't really make any sense either, and it doesn't make any sense that it's this huge goddamn temple complex when the rest of the village is a dozen huts, and then there's a massive temple complex here dedicated to the fourth Vault Dweller. It's also a shitty thing to do, put to the game, because if you make a non-melee or combat character, he might have a real tough time here, and it's very uninteresting. It's just pest control in a huge temple complex that would never exist in this village actually. So, and it's pretty tedious to play through. Uninteresting combat, uninteresting everything, and it's a tutorial, but the problem is you can't avoid it. It's not like, do you want to skip this? You have to play it every time you make a character. We shouldn't have too much trouble here though, because we have unarmed. If you have unarmed or melee, you should be fine, you get a melee weapon. So, but if you don't, you may make some kind of charismatic, speech-focused character that wants to rely on allies or talk her way out of things. Yeah. Welcome to hell. Probably the worst part of your Fallout 2 gaming experience. Even we who have attack skill on unarmed have a bit of trouble here. So even if you took some kind of weapon, you can't really do anything here because you don't have that weapon. So this is just painful. I'm mainly interested in that because there are some healing items in here. Yeah, take all. Best button ever in this game. There are a lot of those little tweaks they added from to this second game that I really miss when I played the first one. Okay, appears to be locked. We have to lockpick it. There's some loot. We're gonna get it. We still don't want to waste too much time on this. This isn't exactly an exciting experience. Yeah, miss. Yeah, and poison. This is a great way to start the game. What do we get from this? Another spear. I think there should be a... This is a multi-part complex, so there are a few healing items, I think. Yeah, this is always successful as long... This is meant to teach you how to use your skills. That's the only purpose of this place. Okay, use a raised blade. Can I disarm these traps? Yeah. That's easy experience for me. And probably the only time in the game when I can actually successfully disarm anything, so... What button is it? It's 4. Use the quick key. You fail to disarm. Fail. Lot of pressure plates. The funny part here is that I think the tutorial teaches you to do things that you can't actually do in the game. I think you have to blow a door in here, but I don't recall doing that actually in the game. I'm not going to disarm everything, just the places that are in our path normally. I don't think we can fail these, they're so easy. They're intentionally made so you can test things out without having to fear. Normally these require quite a bit of skill to disarm. So this would unlikely be successful. Yeah, miss. I feel like I have a like 25% success rate instead of 66. Maybe some healing powder, that would be great, yeah. We're going to have to fight at the end of this temple anyway. So we definitely need to heal up before that fight. It's gonna be a tough one, even for one who has chosen unarmed combat at the start and has good physical stats. So again, the other option I think how you can pass it is you have good speed skills. But that still leaves many sort of character builds that will be in trouble with this. And I think it's kind of funny since the actual game is a bit easier than the Temple of Trials. Oh, you have options to get around things, but not here. We'll have to blow this up. I'm setting it to a minute just because my skills are so bad that it won't blow up in exactly a minute. My bad skills means that it will blow up at a time I didn't actually put in there. Quite likely a bit sooner. So if I would have put a short timer, there was a risk that it would have exploded when I was near the bomb. And we're exploring anyway, so that minute might go past quite quickly. Yeah, this is pretty pathetic. I don't really understand what the point is. Yeah, that wasn't a minute. But here we can see that nice looking explosion actually, or a damage model. But this is the only time you're gonna see it, so enjoy.